Welcome everyone to another episode of the Mount Weekly Wrap-Up Show. This week we have many segments including the Holiday Face-Off Tournament, along with the team breakfast which was held at Chapel Hall. We also had a chance to catch up with Mount alum Emily DeBrasca, and also we had an exclusive interview with Joe Calabrese talking with Dave Belisle, the boys ice hockey coach, about the recently played Cumberland game, which was suspended due to the Zamboni breaking down, along with a preview of the Holiday Face-Off Tournament. And now to that segment.
I'm here with head coach Dave Belisle of the boys hockey team. Dave, interesting game here. Zamboni breaking down. Has that ever happened before in your career?
No, it's never happened before. You know, we've had some issues where we've had some delays, whether it's an injury, and we even had a time when the Zamboni did break down, but we always got the second one out. Not two Zambonis in one shot, so a little disappointing. It was a great atmosphere in here today. I know if you were part of it. I mean, Cumberland always brings a great crowd. And, it's right before the holiday. The crowd was excited about the game that was going on. And it kind of like deflated the excitement that was in the building.
And for the time you did play the game, what did you guys do well on the penalty kill, considering that Cumberland went 0-3?
Yeah. I thought we, first of all, when we were forechecking in their zone, we bottled them up enough to delay some time. And then once they got set up in our zone, we pressured the puck quickly and get our sticks in passing lanes, and we chipped away and we got it out. So I thought our penalty killing was, if anything I'm going to take out of this game, is our penalty killing was super. Our power play, on the other hand, I thought our last power play was our best power play. We had some traffic in front of the net. We shot from the points. We got some good rebounds. I think in the first couple of power plays, we were trying to force the issue, and we weren't looking where we were passing, and very, very sloppy entry. So we got to work on that. So on one end, one of our special teams was excellent. The other one we need to work on.
You got the Holiday Face-Off coming up.
Yes.
Very good competition. What do you look to get out of that?
Well, we've got a very young team, and we certainly got to play better than we did this evening, and we have to have a good start. The only good start that we've had is against LaSalle, and it was a victory, and that's a very good team. That is the start we have to have in our tournament. We've got to play more in cohesion with one another. I think we're playing too much individually, which is making it easy for the opponent when they can read one player rather than five that are on the ice plus the goaltender. So we've got to get in sync, because these teams, if we continue to turn the puck over like we've been doing, it's going to go in the back of the net, and we're going to have an early exit of our tournament.
Thank you so much, Coach.
Quite anytime.
Early on in the year, my hockey team displayed great sportsmanship character. The opposing team was getting a lot of penalties and playing unfair, but my team did not retaliate. This resulted in a 5-3 win with all the power plays we had, and this showed great sportsmanship.
During our recent practice, we were throwing inside because it was too cold to throw outside, and we throw where the runners have to walk to go into the locker room. So one of the boys was walking in, and one of the girls was about to throw the weight against the wall, and she stopped because she didn't want to hit him with a 20-pound weight, and I was proud of her for being conscious of her surroundings.
Good morning. My name is Alex Rivera. I'm the president of Mount St. Charles. And Mount St. Charles is certainly honored to welcome you all here for our 22nd annual holiday hockey tournament and face-off here at Brother Alumni Arena. We take the opportunity during the Christmas holidays to bring together such a talented group of hockey players, coaches, and their families to really, I think, enhance what's already a pretty joyous season. And we had the opportunity to experience 8 very talented hockey teams, and some from further distances away. We also welcome all our parents and coaches that are here who are such enthusiastic supporters of our young players. You all certainly help to build a community spirit for your school and encourage these young people that are here today to do their best and be their best as team players. So let's all be great examples throughout this tournament of sportsmanship and all worthy of mutual respect and trust. And so our best wishes really go to all of you that are here representing your school, and we're pleased to be able to extend our warm hospitality, making this holiday hockey tournament a really great experience for all of us.
Welcome, everyone. First of all, I want to start off by thanking the people who make it possible. All our good parents smiling this morning, excited to serve such young, athletic, good-looking boys. I want to thank you all for your hospitality, but more importantly, for pitching in to make this tournament the tournament that it is, second to none. So thank you to all the parents. I would like to also... That's why this tournament is so special, because we get the best athletes all over New England, New York, Pennsylvania, coming here to appreciate the game of hockey. And hockey's going to live with you guys for the rest of your lives. It's the memories that you're going to bring with you, the friends that you meet. So during this time of Advent, during this time of Christmas, there is this time of Thanksgiving. Appreciate each other. Appreciate what you have. I know I do. I am so blessed with a coach who's my father. I've got a boy in the team. I have 4 beautiful children, married to the most wonderful woman who gave me unbelievable children and a new family to live with. But the most
Today we are lucky enough to sit down with Emily DeBrosca, class of 2017, Mount St. Charles. Recently, Emily finished her first season of college soccer at Albany College of Pharmacy. Emily, how was the experience?
It was really nice. All the girls were really nice. It was a great transition. It was definitely a lot harder than high school soccer was. All the girls were a lot more physical. They had a lot more stamina than most of the teams that we used to play here. But it was really good. It was really nice.
What did you notice as far as the change from being a Mount athlete to being a collegiate athlete, as far as the number of hours, as far as with practice? Did they have study hall for you as a freshman?
We did not have study hall, but we did have double sessions. We had a lot of hours together. We had a lot of team bonding. We had a team exercise every single day. We had practice for usually about 2.5 hours, and then we'd have to do a gym workout on our own sometime during the day. So we did have to put in a lot more hours, but with the college lifestyle, it didn't really seem as much as you would here.
Nice. Any words of advice for the upcoming seniors at Mount St. Charles that are going to be freshmen next year, next fall, especially for ones that are playing athletics? Any as far as tips or as far as words of wisdom you could offer to them?
As far as athletics go, I think that whether you're thinking about playing a sport or not, I think you should definitely do it, because I personally wasn't planning on playing, but I got in contact with the coach around May, and I was like, I'm interested in playing, and she said, oh, just come to tryouts, and it was a great experience. I definitely think that if you're thinking about playing, you should play or at least give it a shot. And as far as academics go, I really think that Mount really prepared you for college, and it wasn't a huge change. It was definitely a lot more work, but it doesn't seem like it. You definitely have to work hard, but Mount did a good job of preparing me.
Emily, thank you for your time, and we're now moving on to our next feature.
To me, being a Mountain captain means being a leader for the younger guys and being someone they can look up to.
This concludes this week's episode. Next week, we plan to get coverage from the girls' hockey team, along with many of our other winter sports teams. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for your time, and have a good night.